Keep your hands and arms inside the studio at all times.
Okay.
What are you stretching for?
Ah.
You can't be tired, Don.
Well, imagine if the universe, it just had to be this way for us to get here. Okay, so what?
Walk on by.
Rapture is a world without religious nuts.
Walk on by. Make believe that you don't see the tears.
Mentioned on Nonprofits yesterday, I'll do this quick. There's a guy who wrote me. I have no idea if he's being sincere or not. Based on some of the emails that he sent, I'm kind of convinced that he was sincere. It's possible that I could be being punked without realizing it. But it doesn't matter because the particular claim is not that much more outlandish than anybody else's. He seemed to think that he was like me because he needed proof that a God was real before he'd believe it. And you're nothing like me, I promise. But what he did is from the time that he was about 12, he asked God, every time he sat down to dinner, if he would move a spoon from here to here. And nothing happened. For like 4 years he did this. And then he decided to go to church because he had the hots for some girl.
This sounds like a bad joke.
It does, but it's only fair if I have to put up with email like this that everybody else gets to share it.
You're going to share the...
So he goes to church, he decides to give Christianity a chance, and from that point on, he's currently studying to be a minister. From that point on, at 3 separate occasions in his life, God has turned a spoon into a fork in front of his eyes. Now, I hope it didn't happen while he was eating hot soup or something, because that could be really inconvenient. However, to demonstrate just how unclose-minded I am, which was a word that was sent to me in email this week, which is why I used it. I have a spoon. This spoon will be, I'll carry it to the show, I'll carry it around with me. It's marked so that I know it can't be swapped, but I would like every believer, especially that individual who managed to have this miracle performed for him 3 times, every believer out there who thinks that God could possibly turn a spoon into a fork, you should be praying and asking God to turn this spoon into a fork. And
I think the girlfriend did it.
And if this spoon turns into a fork while it's in my presence, before my very eyes, just as he said, I will come on the Atheist Experience, tell everybody about it, and confess that I have a true miracle. And here's the spoon. And I'll leave it sit here during the show where I can see it and where it's not going to get away from me. If it happens during the show, we'll be able to announce it during the day.
You see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet.